Hi, and welcome to another episode of Numismatic Nuance with Seagrower Stacker. Hey, did you know that if you're tempted to buy your coins on eBay, I recommend that you do your homework to protect yourself. Learn how to look for red flags so you're not going to get cheated when buying your coins. So for fun, we're going to look at some examples of items on eBay that I've found recently during searches that I found interesting to say the least. Here's the first one, American Silver Eagle. I've got 4 American Silver Eagles here, and you see on the left one's about 35, but you'll notice that's in a bid with plenty of time left. By the way, that did end up selling for over $50. And then I've got 2 on the right that are about $45. But I got this one for $19.99, a 1-ounce Silver Eagle. First thing, if you've done your homework, you know that silver is at $36 plus an ounce. How's this vendor selling it for basically $20, free shipping from China? Let's go ahead and take a closer look at this. First off, you see this seller has a 97.4% positive feedback. Well, that's not awesome. It's not bad. But again, 1-ounce Silver Eagle for $19.99, and he has 10 plus left. Also, discounts for multiple purchases. Let's take a look at some of the other items this seller has to offer. A Morgan silver dollar for $19.99 and a peace dollar for $19.99. But if you look closer, that peace dollar doesn't look so good. Still a little suspicious. Let's go ahead and take a look at these reviews, which are mostly positive. I've looked through a lot of his reviews, and they all seem to revolve around car parts. Not one review on coins that I could find. Too many red flags for me. I don't know about you, but I'm going to pass. You know the old saying, if it's too good to be true, it's probably because it is. Here's another search I did, 1951 proof set. As you can see here, we've got 4 sets. The one on the left in a capital holder is $600. While there are 2 here that are basically in the original government packaging, both going for about $700. But then I've got this one in a Whitman holder for $250. Let's take a look a little closer. 1951 silver proof set. 100% positive feedback for this seller, and it's $250 plus shipping. Now again, if you've done your homework, you know that that's a little bit cheap for a 1951 silver proof set. But let's take a closer look. If we take a look at some recent sales here on eBay, you can see we've got some sets, and they're all going in the $400 range. So that seems to be a red flag. Let's look further. If you look at the $50, it's a nice looking dollar, $50, but it doesn't look quite proof to me, nor does the quarter. Now here's the first red flag, the 1951D Lincoln cent. Again, if you've done your homework, you know that the 1951 proof sets came out of the Philadelphia Mint, not the Denver Mint. In fact, all proof sets up until 1964 came out of the Philadelphia Mint. So again, we've got a Denver quarter here and a Denver dime, but we have a San Francisco nickel. So at best, we have an uncirculated set from 1951, but it's not even consistent from the same mint. So again, if you know, the uncirculated sets from 1951 came in these cardboard holders with 10 coins from each of the Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco Mint. So in essence, you got 30 coins in the set. and it was extremely common to break them out and put them into holders, yet most people put them in the holders from the same mint. But just for fun, let's take a look at some uncirculated sets that have been broken down and see what they've been selling for. As you saw, some in very brilliant uncirculated condition in Capitol holders going for about $150, while some have sold recently in Whitman holders for just about $100. So once again, too many red flags for me. I'm going to pass on this one. Here we see a 1951 proof set for about $550, and here's the description, and here's a picture of it. So you can definitely see these are proof coins. Here's the ironic thing. This is sold by the same guy as the other set. Just thought that was a little odd, so obviously he knows the difference. Here's another fun one. 1835 draped bust half dime, as you can see by the description. Of course, if you've done your homework, you know they didn't make draped bust half dimes in 1835. They made capped bust half dimes in 1835. And last but not least, we have a CAC certified half dime, according to this seller. Unfortunately, that's not a CAC green bean. That is an ICG circle. Thank you so much. If you enjoyed this video, please do all of the above. And as always, thanks for watching. See you next time.